Organizational structure and design is viewed as a process of reshaping organization structure and roles. An organizational structure defines what is and what isn't acceptable behavior within an organization. It is also looked upon as a decision-making process. Why is organizational structure important? Because it maintains order. If we rely solely on efficiency and function, chaos becomes evident quite quickly. We still need that form of structure that brings forth a decision-making process. Chaos or order? What direction do you prefer? There are 3 vital components that shape and control an organization. The function of an organization includes the more important areas or activities that it must engage in to accomplish its strategy. The second vital component is the location. The location of each function is where it is placed in the organizational structure and how it interacts with other functions. Authority is the third vital component. Authority of a function refers to its ability to make decisions within its domain and to perform its activities without any unnecessary interest. A solid organizational structure will make sure what each function is accountable for. In my early years of teaching, I began to dream of creating a safe place for our children. I began to dream of creating an environment that would allow for our children to connect with the land, ancestors, families, and of course, their spirit. The intent would be for our children to feel safe enough to learn through Howard Gardner's multiple intelligence theories, which, of course, is very similar to the belief system of our Cree people and how we identify and embrace our children's gifts. Please allow me a few minutes of your time to share an organizational design developed for the future home of Cache Lake Children's Ranch, a focus on our future. The design will entice the teaching from Dr. Little Bear, connecting logic to the heart, and Peter Block's theory of stewardship. Peter Block's work is about empowerment, stewardship, chosen accountability, and the reconciliation of community. Peter Block has an excellent theory that maintains a good balance between not only theory, but also developing the person within the organization. Dr. Leroy Littlebear emphasizes the importance of connecting logic to the heart. This can hold true even within and be adapted to organizational structures. At Camp Lake Ranch, we would create an organization that would bring forth individuals who are willing to accept a new way of thinking about the workplace. We believe the vision of making children our future to be a very important focal point. The organizational goal of Cache Lake Ranch would be to organize without controlling. By serving the children and acting on their decisions, we promote ownership as well as build their self-confidence. The children of the ranch have the authority to be decision makers. The board and the director will support our children in any decisions they make. Peter Block discusses how spirituality is the process of living out a set of deeply held personal views of honoring forces or a perseverance greater than ourselves. This also parallels with Dr. Leroy Littlebear's theories and thought of connecting logic to the heart. In this section of our organization, we would have spiritual leaders, elders, pipe holders, cultural advisors, ceremonial holders, and language speakers within these roles. The second circular section within our organization will be designed to provide staff that will serve our children's emotional needs. The roles within these circles will include counselors, therapists, elders, success coaches, and career guidance counselors. The third cycle will provide intellectual services such as schooling, short-term training, speech therapy, and occupational therapy. Again, all staff will be accountable for results without using control to reach the students. We will continue with this paradigm shift in the fourth circle. Here we will provide services that will allow our children to connect with the land. Staff will be providing horse riding lessons and/or horse training at this time. It is important to recognize that both Block and Little Bear support interconnection. The 4 circles are far more effective if they connect. At Cache Lake Ranch, we value the responsibility to and for each other. With every gift there is a responsibility to share it. Our circles will connect. By having a clear, compelling vision, effective culture, motivating tasks, clear roles, appropriate membership, and acceptable behaviors, Cache Lake Ranch will strive for a solid structure in hopes of serving our children.